guys, Orly here, founder of LifeVestInside. And I want to thank each and every one of you for deciding to kick off your week with me now in 2020, every Sunday, on the weekly Kindness Kickoff with Orly, where I do a reading from my book, Kindness Boomerang, How to Save the World and Yourself through 365 Daily Acts. And then I give you, myself, and all of us out there an exciting kindness challenge based on the reading. First and foremost, I hope that each and every one of you had an amazing holiday season and a great start to your 2020 new year. I know that it's been a little bit over a month that you haven't heard from me on the weekly Kindness Kickoff, and I apologize for that. But as you know, we all go through our ups and downs in life. No matter how positive we may be, we all have those moments of discovery or rediscovery. And over these past couple of months, that's sort of the place that I've been in. A place of discovery and rediscovery. I think I'm still in there as we speak. And I'm excited to now be back, fresh, feeling really fresh and excited for this new year and the opportunities that are hopefully going to come with it. So without further ado, I'm going to bring to us this week's Kindness Kickoff, coming to us from January 13th. For those of you that may not have a copy of your book and you want to get a copy to follow along with each week, you could pick up yours either on the LifeVestInside website at LifeVestInside.com. Every single donation, every single book purchase goes directly to the nonprofit to help us continue to bring good into the world. Or you can pick up your copy on one of our online retailers, whether it be Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, IndieBound, Target, iTunes. Plus, over the course of this year, I'm going to be also releasing the audio version of the book, so stay tuned for that. In addition, you could win your copy right here. At the very, very beginning of every month, so it's going to happen in the very first week of February, I will announce a winner that wins a copy of the book as well as a Dance for Kindness t-shirt. So this was this past year's Dance for Kindness tee. So you'll get your kindness tee as well as a copy of the book so that you can begin incorporating tangible ways into your life to start seeing the opportunities for kindness that exist around you. How do you win it? Very simply by engaging on the platform here. Sharing your thoughts, your comments. What were the hardships about that specific act for the week? What were some of the wins that you had? So simply by sharing, because you never know how the comment that you put, even on a video, it's not only something that can impact me, but it's something that can impact one of you. You never know how something simple that you write can impact the life of another. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do, to share and to be able to be open. So I'll be announcing the winner for this month of January on the first week of February. Now getting to the reading coming to us from January 13th. And the act goes as follows. Dream big. It's the dreamers of the world that save us all, so never stop dreaming. And the quote by Paul Brandt. Don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon. And the reflection. There will inevitably be days when you don't feel you can conquer the world, when perhaps you feel as though the world has conquered you. But remember, it is precisely in those moments of weakness, when you are given an opportunity to find a great strength within yourself that you never knew you had. Have courage and be strong, because you're worth it, and no one can take that from you if you don't let them. This goes out to all of those who need a reminder that someone out there is betting on them, even if they've stopped betting on themselves for the time being. Remember, hope is never lost. As I was flipping through the acts of kindness for this week, and I stopped on this one, the truth of the matter is, almost every single act this week pertained to me in this exact moment. But this one stood out more than the others, this concept of dreaming big and not losing faith and hope in your dreams. Now that we're at a new year, and many of us work on creating these New Year's resolutions, but very oftentimes when we do that and we create these larger than life goals and we forget to break it into their parts, we can lose sight of that goal. We could start off really, with full speed ahead, and then a couple of weeks later, we're back to where we were. So here, the act talks about dreaming big, but it's the question of, well, how do the dreamers in this world actually make their dreams come into fruition? And that's because they do something that's really important that each of us remember. They dream big, but they think small. Creating small, simple goals to get to that overarching goal. And if we don't create these small steps, then we never celebrate the small wins, which are really important. When we can't celebrate the simple things that we're winning at, that we're doing well at, we can often get bogged down by the fact that, why haven't we gotten there yet? Why are we still struggling? Where do the struggles keep coming from? And it can get us discouraged. They make us give up before we're supposed to. The reason I'm sharing this with all of us is because as you're going to be setting your goals for this year, or whatever that time period may be, remember, yes, it's good to dream big, but think small. Don't forget to stop and relish in the moments of the accomplishments that you are achieving every single day, because there's something that you're accomplishing every day. Take the time to appreciate that. It's important to remind ourselves to dream big because oftentimes we can be our biggest, worst enemies. We can be our worst enemies by criticizing ourselves around every corner. I know that that's the case for me, and maybe it's the case for all of you. But I think that when we think about that, the fact that we are our biggest critics, it's true. We want so much of ourselves, and we very often compare ourselves with others and looking at other people's accomplishments and wondering, well, why are we not there yet? But if we can simply just value ourselves based on our own measurement, where you want to be with how much you are actually accomplishing. Maybe you're not going to get from 0 to 100 in a day, but it's important to stop and to look back at what we've done. And that's really probably one of the biggest steps in this transformation period that I find myself in, or this discovery or rediscovery period, is stopping, actually putting the pause, putting the brakes on, and looking back and recognizing, what have I accomplished? We all have a part in the forward movement of this world. Every one of us. We just may not see it. But the constant is that we can never forget to stop dreaming, to keep on pushing, because all of us need those reminders. And so if you're in that place, take this as a reminder for yourself. Whether it's a reminder to look at all the good that you've done, or whether it's a reminder to put the brakes on, that maybe it's okay. It's okay to not be accomplishing at every moment, because we need to be able to reflect at certain points within our life. This has to be a constant thing that we do, this reflection, this introspection. And that's what I wish for all of us, to take some time over the course of this week to do a little bit of that introspection and to continue to dream big, but to think small. What are the simple things that you can do over the course of this month, of this week, of this next 3 months? Choose a time period. What are the small things that you can do that will help you get to that overarching larger goal? I want to wish you guys a lot of luck, and I'm excited to hear what you find. And I hope to share with you guys what I find as well. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you join me next Sunday as well. Don't forget that we have 2 newsletters that go out. The Daily Kind that goes out Monday through Friday. It's a 30-second read to kickstart your day with an act, a positive affirmation, a quote, and a kindness media. I also will be posting the Daily Kind as a video on Instagram and Facebook moving forward. So please stay tuned for that. You can check us out both on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, all at LifeVestInside. Please do subscribe to our channel, share it with others, and perhaps the message is something that they really needed to hear in that moment. Thank you all for following along, and looking forward to seeing you next week. Remember, it's kindness that keeps the world afloat. Love you all now. Mwah.